Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of... He's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And they've got a throw. He won't be happy with that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Palmer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mbappe! And that's been intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he put it away? It's anyone's ball now. Hernandez crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great ball if he can get there. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gavi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Real chance! There it is! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it.
To Nielsen! They want to be quick to recover this. Tries to get it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Figo. And that should get the job done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Coming on to replace him is...
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Neymar.
Chance to finish. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's Gavi. Hernandez. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! And he's there to clear it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
The attendance for this match
Well, the ball
was
just didn't work out for the run that he made.
70,987.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Gavi gets his pass away. Musiala. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Oh,
here.
that is a nice touch. And he lines up a cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Defending was strong and firm. Gavi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva, and he welcomes it. There's the hit! So close to drawing level.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Alexander-Arnold plays it short.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's a key interception. And he thumps it clear. And back to the keeper they go. And we're done. That's a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So thank you very Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Figo, cross flung in towards the middle. Pass somewhat off target, and here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Might want to be careful there.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
Can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? A real chance if he can get through. Busquets gets it clear, and they're back on the ball again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Son Heung-min. There will be a throw-in. It's Zico! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zico. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Interesting ball. Now there's a fine ball. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. Figo carries the ball down the right. Alexander-Arnold. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got a sight of goal! And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Remove any cars parked on the road outside.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That looks a cracking ball. He's onside!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving on and making good progress. Cleared away. Taken back almost at once. Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's fabulous. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Zico. It's Zico! Oh, that could cost them.
Zico was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Can he put it away? They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here...
Shot a goal! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
We have got ourselves a game here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. And time is up. Inter Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. It's a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, Romario, small of stature, but grand of talent. Mr. Dynamite. What about that 93-94 season?
Yeah.
He's gone for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first... Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Diaz. Back into the middle. Bernardo Silva!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. He's played him through. That is a brilliant interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's intervened well there. Diaz. Owen. He's picked his way through. Owen! And that has fair fizzed.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
And it's Owen.
There will be one
Interesting
minute
ball.
added time.
Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And we hit half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Danielson. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's found a way through. Cafu. Maradona. Nice ball. Shot at goal! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete.
Figo very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Haaland! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Hernandez. Danielson. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Danielson! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good read, needed to be. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Danielson looking to run onto it. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, easy pickings there. Danielson, and here's Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Figo, and that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Played back in. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Chance here to counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Inter Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a goal kick. Darwin, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Gently done. Back into the middle. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that's definitely not his best. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Darwin. Oh, this is a very good run. Mohamed Salah. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Darwin. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. There's some... He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. There could be trouble here. Oh, it's come off the upright.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's skewed away. Cleared without complication. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
As it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the action is back underway.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mbappe! It's a loose ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Darwin. He's going for goal! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played out wide. Mohamed Salah. Yep, it's a corner. That's a decent clearance. Cafu. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
He's got the shot away! Brilliantly cut out. Messi gets rid without sophistication. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good effort from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that has put paid to that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's intervened well there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. And he's picked out the run. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt, it
to
is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, I'll give it away. Vigo tearing after the ball here. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. They're at the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, what a ball he's in here!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found the way through. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bernardo Silva can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome, and obviously...
Messi! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Great, and the shot! There it is! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Moved on forwards. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bernardo Silva. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi, engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Vigo providing an outlet on that flank. Denilson. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive.
Oh, he's been caught on it, and the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Defending of the desperate variety. Good steal, he just read it. Well, the counter could be on here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. And it's Maradona. There's the whistle for half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Terrific header! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great...
And Sané! And he nearly went all the way.
Sané just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, they can break here.
The
Sané.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hernandez. Sané. Messi. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Colomboani. And he's searching through. Colomboani! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And Messi! And that is wildly off target. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Gets his pass away. He's picked his way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That is a great
There will
pick
be
out.
3 minutes added time.
Hernandez. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Colomboani voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello,
What
attendees.
are your thoughts on
This
today's
is
game
a
then, Jim?
Lost
Inter
Children
definitely
announcement.
impressing me here,
With the father of a
especially the
boy
way
in the
that
green
attack clicked.
backpack.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's quick to snatch it back. That's good running with the ball. Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Now the finish! Goal! Brazil!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Aim forwards, and the counter is on. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Now this could be a chance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Forlan. Oh, sweet feet. Forlan! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, that was well positioned and well pinned.
Law! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Danielson. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe finds himself offside. And he's running through. He's through and all alone. Mbappe has been caught there. It's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution in progress.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Figo! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So is this the start of a comeback? He won't be happy with that one. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And we have our very first corner.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, great play! Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Figo. Bernardo Silva. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
80,314.
And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Messi. And now the hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bernardo Silva. Now it's Figo. He is through here! Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the runner. Triol with the clearance. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Figo. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So, third corner of the game. Figo goes short, engages and forces him off the ball. Corner number 4 coming up here. Figo with the short one. Hits one! Danger averted for now. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out?
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, great ball! And the finish! And with that, the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal Neymar! Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger here. Real chance! Denilson. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Rice. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, Conte, Alexander-Arnold, Figo, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, this is a great position. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped.
Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Bale. Now it's Darwin.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bale. Now it's Darwin. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box. Danielson. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Belletti. No, that's been intercepted. Danielson, and he's managed to get free. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Kante. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga is the name on everyone's lips just now. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back.
Nunez! And here's Neymar. And a shot. Oh, and one more try. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danielson. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Danielson. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Darwin. Figo. Now it's Inzaghi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Figo. Decent hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
It's Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Danger averted for now.
Inter probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one.
Added
The
time.
execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicked it back promptly. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the
now, I'd
accolades,
just like
having
to
been
read
named
out
man
our
of the
Fed Club
match,
members who are
and
celebrating
deservedly
their
so.
birthdays today.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Inter definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's tidy. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shifted upfield.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Bastoni. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he welcomes it in. Great defending, strong and determined. Still goalless at the moment. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Decent hit! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Guardiola. Stoichkov. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Danielson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aim forwards. Pedri goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Casemiro. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your
goals at this
cooperation.
stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! In he goes again. It's loose now, and again. Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And here's Messi. And that's gone loose. Hits one!
The attendance for this match
And
was
kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Looks to clip it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Nunez! Threads one in.
Santos showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Oh no, this does not look good. He's beaten the last man. He's through. He's got the shot away. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Camavinga running with the ball. Camavinga. This is promising. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Saka, well, that's cause for mild irritation. And he's there to belt it away. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through, and he's onside. There's the hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Spread out to the left.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's in plenty of space here. Denilson. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Ligt cuts out the pass. Has a look and has a go. Osimhen. Saka. Driving through the middle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for goal. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Saka. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chance with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
There will be 3
Denilson.
minutes added
That
time.
pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga, and it's Bernardo Silva. Adams gets across to intercept that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. Kvaratskhelia, he is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia was steaming forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. And he's got the beating of his man. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking tidy in possession here.
The attendance for this match
Saka.
was 80,000.
And he's managed to get free. Osimhen. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's been picked out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Danielson has created one goal already. Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
Bastoni. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Figo. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, what has happened here? He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And that should be the keepers. Hernandez. Guardiola. It's Kimmich. And it's Perez. Perez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's that, the end. Inter Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Hernandez. Danielson is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Hernandez, Danielson, still goalless at the moment. He's found a way through. It's Snyder!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a sweet ball, that. He can run onto that, and he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's going to be disappointed with that. Danielson. He's through here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Messi. Mbappe. Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Cristiano Ronaldo. And back to the goalkeeper. Now it's Snyder. And we've reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose...
Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. A real chance if he can get through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
Has a look and has a go. Adams with the clearance. And Inter now could counter-attack. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
The attendance
Good
for this
pressure,
match
good
was
intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be
80,113.
careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mbappe!
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And still, we await the first breakthrough. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's quick to get it clear again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Mbappe! That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. And Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice side. Schneider! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
All hands on deck for this one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan really will have to throw everything at this now.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's beaten the last man. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And now the hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's surging through. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Valverde. That has not gone well. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Nicely aimed pass. Valverde. Mbappe gets through on his own. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Valverde, Inter Milan, yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Figo, so nearly the perfect ball. Cafu, oh, this looks sharp. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Has a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Schneider. That is lovely. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Inter really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Petit. And Hernandez. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And here's Figo. He's found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Minutes played. Hernandez.
For this match was 81,007.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Oh, just skips past his man. And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got space in the air. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the shot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that's it. That was always Denilson! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hernandez, and he's managed to get free. And it's Snyder. Shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ball's out once more.
Substitution for Inter. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 21, Bernardo Silva.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Field, number 13.
And that's another throw.
Inzaghi. Number 11, Ribery.
Decent hit! It's a goal kick.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
2 added minutes has been
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, easy pickings there. He's looking to set free a runner. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Sticks it away! 30 minutes and we're all square again. And that. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. But after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time.